Welcome to the channel, Jaden Chase, and these are some of the top stories making headlines today. Now, to the amount of wickedness exposed in this case, there must be justice for Donna Donaldson and all other victims of similar situations. Now, this might be one of the reasons why police were at first unable to locate the body. And they will continue to reason. It is being exposed that not only are police officers owners of funeral homes, but illegal cremations are being done on the island. Look and listen.
Good night, good night.
Andrea.
Yes.
Do the math, Andrea. Dr. Love randomly say them to stop the illegal cremation. Do the math.
Hey! So where you get from that, Carla?
Do the math. It was a random drop-in, so them need to stop up illegal cremation in a Jamaica. Do the math. Me not to say nothing more.
Mighty God. Thank you, Carla. Thank you. Lord God. Yeah, you have a minute. You have a minute.
Good night, Professor. How are you?
Just get to the point. Line I go at tonight. You have to
Weeks
talk.
ago, I told you that they cremated her, but second was very thick.
Huh?
I was gonna mention about funeral home and see Dr. Love come and confirm that tonight.
All right, no problem. Yes, good night.
Professor Lance said, just speak about the germs and people get upset. So tonight is to go for the germs that come from. What I wanted to want me fix on it. Since Dr. Love said many of the police is them own funeral home in Jamaica, I want to know if the first funeral home that is closest to the drive to the car wash is owned by Noel. Thank you and have a good night, Professor.
Lord Jesus. Yeah, baby, sorry about that. Me never want. Yeah, baby, sorry about that. Me never want you to come off of the line. You have to talk quick.
Alright, Andre, listen to me. Me not want to get no backlash from my people then, but listen, Andre, Noel now go walk away. He now go walk free, and Cathy is not guilty of this crime. Me I tell you, Cathy was set up by Noel. The car. Noel called Cathy to come on the crime scene after him do him need to do with Donna Lee in the house. Him do him need to do with Donna Lee in the house and call Cathy on the scene and tell Cathy say him a go on private investigation and he no want use him car. He need to use a different vehicle so that them no mark him. That's why Cathy did a ball and I say our reputation done. Dr. Love, big up yourself. Big up yourself. People, you have to understand, say, the information of Dr. Love feed on the life, him have to speak in parables because people who are giving him intelligence and information, they cannot put their life at risk and he cannot put their life at risk. So, una have to learn to use una head and read between the lines. Do your investigation, Andre, and find confirmation from what me just said. He's a spiritual woman.
All
Good
right.
night.
Yes, good night.
You remember when I texted you today and tell you say I think they cremated the body.
Mm-hmm. So you say so you believe say she was cremated. All right.
Yes, I do. Alright, have a good night.
Yes. So wait. Now come off of the phone. Which part your ears are because she did their carnival?
They had an argument. She posted a picture. Look on her Instagram. They had an argument in the apartment about she being at the carnival, flirting with other men and enjoying herself like any normal young lady will do. But the jealousy that the boy have, him never knows that the liquor him liquor did go kill her and put him poor baby mother in a jeopardy. The genie was a distraction, but you outsmarted everybody, Andre. I'll call him back tomorrow again and never miss a class. Keep on doing a good job, teacher.
Mighty God. Now, what is...
Now again, This might be bits and pieces of information that prosecutors already have in their possession. It is also rumored that one of the reasons why some of the documents were not presented to the defense earlier on is that there's a theory that sometime when key witness and their identities are revealed, sometimes to the defense, sometimes word gets to the defendant, and you know that go. And prosecutors wanted to take no chances by maybe putting the key witness life in danger, even though at some point in time, information about what is said by said witness must be disclosed to the defense. One thing for sure though, justice will be served in this case. Talk to me. Tell me what you feel about the information now being presented, nation, and the fact that law enforcement are indeed following these pieces of evidence being presented. And this is also a theory that people have long speculated. There must be justice for Donna Donaldson and her family. And if you agree, drop a like on the video, and of course drop a comment in the comment section. Now on to the other stories making headlines today. Now also making headlines today, a man identified as 58-year-old Pete Fleming, otherwise called Stitch, had his life taken at his own place of business on Mint Road in Grange Hill, Westmoreland, when armed men posing as customers entered his business establishment. Now the reports by police is that Fleming was at Buck a Luck restaurant, his business place, when a motorcycle came up with two men aboard. A man went into the shop, and shortly after, loud explosions were heard coming from the direction of the shop. The men were then seen fleeing the scene on said motorcycle. The police, of course, were alerted, and upon their arrival, Fleming was seen laying on his back inside his shop with what appeared to be multiple gunshot wounds to his upper body. He was taken to the hospital where he was then pronounced. Now the people are saying to their short space of time where them see the individuals going to the shop and exit, them I wonder if it was even a robbery. And even if it was, why them feel it necessary to take the life of the business owner? A man of 58 years old, big man in the community. This is a type of senseless violence where also help to destroy the economy. Because of course, you have the people who try to prey on business owners. And to point out where the issues of job, or we hear the issues of the economy. And entrepreneurs are the people who play a great role in a job creation for an island and boosting the economy. So in terms of situations like this, where people are senseless to take the lives of hard-working blue-collar Jamaican citizens, the people for outraged. And the next thing I'm going to say I take place in these rural parts of Jamaica too, a lack of togetherness. It's almost like when things happen to other people or other parts of the community, people not care nothing about it. Because they must say it not happen over for them part. Not realizing that, for one, the island small. Worse than that, the parish small. Worse than that, the district that you are residing in is even smaller than all of that. Eventually, the crime and violence will reach to your section of the community. And that's where the togetherness comes into play. Because if the people united or unite and say them don't want a crime and violence in the district at all, then the criminal element can move or flee from one side of the community and then go take up residence in another side of the community. Because the people over there don't say we not stand for the foolishness. And we are give strength to the people on the other side of the community when already there. We are stand up to the foolishness. Truth be told, without an ecosystem to support criminal activity, it can't thrive. It can exist, but it can't thrive, expand, get bigger, become an issue. We have seen major towns will generate millions in a GDP for lack off, even for a couple hours, while investigators do what they do up on the scene. With intention to hide that in downtown, people who go downtown for a sell, you don't want them to go. downtown Jamaica's commercial hub. Crime and violence should have never been allowed to reach the level where it reach in the commercial hub. Just like how some would say, crime and violence grow in a Mobile, and only when it reach right at the roundabout near the airport and where tourists it start for seeing them eyesight, it become an issue. They must say, "Oh, yo, no, this can't. We can't allow this to happen." Also, one lesson I feel like the youth them are group need for looking to right now. All major criminal organizations and communities that were either against other communities, after a time, the end result is always that those organizations implode and go at themselves. And are the same for all of them right across the island. Check the stats. And that's just food for thought. Now, if you're new to the channel, just pass through, well, click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon. And of course, put it on all. And this is how you know you'll be notified of all fresh content. As soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here upon the platform, the like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and boss a share. Tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them for check out the channel, check out the reason, join the discussion, the comment section 24/7. It never lack it. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there. We can continue the reasoning via the comment section. Now, until the reason again, my sentiments for you and yours, of course, for to live, love, and prosper. And stay tuned.